Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Really quickly, when I say live, what I mean is that I'm recording myself, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time, compared to having already recorded everything and then coming back in hindsight and explain what's already happened. So this is not a trade recap. This is not some sort of post commentary. I'm literally recording myself, seeing things for the first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So if you just want a raw, nitty-gritty, unscripted look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, this will be a video for you. So I will go ahead and pause and I'll be back at the open. All right, the market's just open. I'm watching Tesla and specifically potentially looking to do Tesla options on it. This is the 1 minute candle, meaning it's going to change and form around for 1 minute, and then the next candle will start to form. But I'm not going to touch this for at least the first few minutes because Tesla, if you're not aware, can be a very, very jumpy stock. Now, I am bearish biased on it, but regardless, I want to just give this thing the chance to kind of form at least some sort, give me kind of some sort of insight. Okay, this is getting a little interesting here at 10:02. So trying to pick up some at puts at Tesla at 35, but I missed those. Shoot. Okay. Well, maybe I can get some sort of bounce and have it come back down, or else I'm just going to get left in the dust here. Oh, bummer. That happened real quick. Look at that. Oh, that's painful. Well, let's see if it at least wants to bounce. Maybe try to get something on a back test. Okay, well, that happened much quicker than I thought it was. Didn't imagine the next candle was just going to completely be the one that collapsed. But hey, that happens. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, watching TTWO here. Uh-oh, now Tesla's starting to bounce. You know what? I'm going to stick with Tesla here. So let me go back to my option screen. And let's keep a closer eye on Tesla. Okay, got a couple of puts here at 41.40. Looking for this thing to break down below 985. Let's see if it wants to come down here. Okay, so it took out, there we go, nice $390 trade, just a scalp there, because that was not an A+ setup, which is why I only went to 2 contracts and why I was pretty aggressive. Now, it still may go, of course, anything can happen, but like I said, the likelihood was, now it was a quality setup, which is why I took the setup and why I made $390 on it. But it was not an A+ setup where I was sitting there thinking, okay, I think Tesla can really just keep going and going and going. Figured it could, get a little bit more push to the downside, which again it did. But as you can see now, it's hovering around here, going green. So at this point, I feel like it could really go in either direction, and I was not willing to sit there and risk my profits when I felt as though it could very realistically come back up to the 995 mark. Now I realize I might look stupid if this thing goes red, but as it's going right now. But like I said, that's hindsight, and we are all very, very rich in our hindsight trading accounts. But like I said, for what I saw and what I was looking to do on it, I needed to be relatively aggressive on it. So I got some movement in my favor, took advantage of it. And yeah, it's 9:35. 5 minutes into the day, I'm up $390. I mean, I'm not a greedy savage. I'm very happy with that. What's going on with RIVN here? Oh, wow. 80.50. At least get that alert to the chat room there. All right, well, good. Got alerted in the nick of time. There goes the break. And Tesla, yeah, still just bounced around here. Now, I'd be much more interested if this thing actually gets some sort of bigger bounce in the upside direction. But I mean, Tesla, I mean, it can go on prolonged moves in both directions. So, like I said, maybe it will keep going. But I just want to be transparent and show you, yeah, I guess in hindsight, I got it wrong. But I guess here's the cool thing. I mean, think about it. Well, let's just call it what it is. Clay, you got that wrong. Okay, fine, I got it wrong. But take consolation in that I got it wrong, yet I still made $390. And what was that, about 20? Let's see. In less than 30 seconds. How do I know it? Well, you can look at the timestamp. So I got filled at 9:33:29, and then I got out for my final contract at 9:33:58. So literally less than 30 seconds made $390. So think about that. Even, Clay, you're terrible. You got that wrong. It kept going down. Okay, fine. Well, if being wrong means I'm still making, and if you're still making X amount of dollars in 30 seconds, build perspective. So I don't say this to defend myself. I do say it, though, because I know a lot of you experience the same voices, right? Because we're all human beings. And it's easy to sit there and get all upset and say, oh, I could have done this, that, or the other. But I mean, in all actuality, look at the bright side. Even if let's say you made $50 on it. I mean, $50 in 30 seconds. Are you kidding me? That's insane. Let's say you made $20 on it. $20 in 30 seconds. Where in the world do you make $20 in 30 seconds? I mean, absolutely bonkers. So do you need to be a structured trader? Do you need to have a strategy to make money? Yes, you do. Do you need to be a perfect trader to make money? You do not. And you just saw it here. Okay, here. And I was kind of stalling a little bit. But here we go. Here's a bounce. So I'd be very curious here to try to play. Let me see if I can pick up a put out there at 38.50. So the price is going to need to come up some more in order for me to get a chance at getting filled at 38.50, but maybe it's not even going to be able to work itself up to that level. And this is a nice little candle here that's forming right now, but I just don't trust it right now. I feel like this thing's already come down so much. Is it really going to keep going more? I suppose it can, but I don't trust that candle. Like I said, I would like to have seen it come up a little bit more. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting it. I mean, it rolled over. Would have been a chance for a scalp, but like I said, didn't trust it. Now it's starting to bounce back upward. So let's see if this thing wants to give a little bit more of a formation here. All right, I'll pause. All right, getting a bounce more here up through that area. There we go. Going to look for now a contract there at 36. So the price will need to come up a bit more. So again, the price of Tesla stock needs to go up in order for me to get a chance at this put, the way options work. And puts mean that after I get filled, then I would want to see Tesla price go down. All right, well, at this point, am I really going to, I don't know, should I try to wait for 36? Yeah, be high maintenance. You're already up $390, Clay. Be high maintenance. So I want 36. I'm gonna stay strong there. But I could see it coming down here. So I'm gonna try at 38 now. There we go. Got the one at 38. and all out there for 30. Just a quick scalp. Got the $100 on that. In fact, it happened so fast I didn't even realize I got out. So right there, another quick $100. Now up $4.90 on the day. If it wants to come up again, I'd be interested. So if it shows green, then comes back red, I'm looking at taking another trade here. In fact, I need to get this alerted here. Well, never mind, too late. Well, awesome, good. Well, I'm glad I changed, went to deciding to just do the 38 for the quick scalp. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, gonna go ahead and get short here on RIVN. Oh, I only have 100 shares. Okay, that's not what I was necessarily expecting there. I didn't. So, all right, out there for $12. So what happens is when I switch back, so here's my options, and then here is my what you just saw. But the way the system is set up is just this, that'll default to 100. And I completely forgot that was the default. So I thought I was getting 500, but I got 100. So then when I put out my scale out there, it was just for 100 shares. So and operate, and now look at it go. Sometimes all you can do is laugh. But now if you watch the video, because this video will be out on a Thursday, so if you watch the video from Tuesday, you'll see that the title of that video was dipping my toe back in the options, because I'm not new to options. I've done them for a long time, but it's been a few months since I've done them, because sometimes it's just a function of the market. And so point being that the last video, if you watch my live trade videos, then you know that I was just starting to get back in the options a little bit. So I am still getting back into them. So there's just the small things on why you just forget little things like that. Like, oh yeah, that's right. When I switch back and forth, it's going to default my size back to 100. And you just, now I'll remember that moving forward. But so it is what it is. But in all actuality, I'm up $502 even after screwing up that trade. And as kind of one of my philosophies as a trader goes, $500 a day keeps the day job away. And if I can make $500 in less than 15 minutes, with a couple of with a screw up on my part, missing that opening Tesla trade that I wanted, you know what? I'm going to take that, because by no means was perfect, but if I can still put the $500 in my pocket, then I'm going to do that. Now, just quickly, and I know, okay, here you go again. And you're right, I understand, but you also have to understand that there's a lot of new people that have never watched these videos, and these people are probably wondering, because it's a valid thought, it's a valid concern. I don't know if concern, but it's a valid suggestion. Clay, dude, it's 15 minutes then. Like, keep trading. Like, why are you done trading after 15 minutes? I mean, don't you want to make more than $500? Again, fantastic question and a good point. And for me, at this point in my career, in my point in life as a father of 5 young kids, I want to be, the commodity that I seek after is not money, it is time. I want the freedom of time at this point. So I want to go be able to spend time with them. I want to be able to spend time doing the things that I want to do. So that's why trading is just a side hustle. I like to do what's called the be done in 30 approach. I mean, on average, I want to be done after 30 minutes. Now I say on average, because here we have a morning where I'm below average, right? It was only 15 minutes. But if I can be done after 30 minutes, like I said, if I can put $500 in my pockets in 30 minutes, or in this case, 15 minutes, I'm going to do that, because I want to go enjoy the freedom of time. Now, if you're doing trading because you want a private jet and a Rolex watch, cool, get it, go for it. I want you to get that. I hope you do. But for me, like I said, I'm not after the money. I'm after the time. So I want to spend time with my family. I want to, spend time with my real estate investing, with my teaching business at claytrader.com. I just want to have full flexibility. And when, with the be done in 30 approach, it allows me to do just that. So that's why I'm wrapping it up. But again, if you want to stay and watch the market for hours upon hours every day, cool. Like I said, I'm not going to judge you, because I don't know where you're at in your life. I don't know what your goals are. And some people have the goal of the Lamborghini, and cool, go get that Lamborghini. I mean, maybe give me a ride sometime, but do what you got to do. So that's why I'm wrapping it up. But overall, very happy with that. And like I said, if the learning, hopefully the one positive learning lesson here is that you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect at all to make money, because you saw me make a screw up, and look at this thing continue to come down. But you don't have to be perfect yet. You can still walk away with respectable amounts of money. Now, a big request from me before you go, if you enjoy these live trade videos, if you would like for me to continue to make them, then communicate that to me by doing two things, because they're not easy to make. They are genuinely live. So I have to think for myself. I have to talk to you. I have to make alerts in the chat room. I have to, enter my trades. I have to manage my trades. And sometimes, that, like I said, I'm not blaming anybody but myself, but I can do screw ups like you saw here. But point here being is they're not easy to make, but I will make them as long as I know that there's interest. So if there is interest and you would like for me to continue to make them, then do two things. Hit that like button, leave a comment below. Say hi. Do you like me trading options? Let me know that. Just give me a smiley face emoji, but hitting the like button and leaving a simple comment go a long way in communicating to me that you enjoy these videos. And as long as I know people are enjoying, then I will continue to make them. And then finally, if you want to learn more about the tools that I'm using to trade here, specifically the chart and all of that sort of stuff, then I do offer a free online class that I'll talk about as soon as this video is over. So if you're interested in getting signed up for it, I'll talk more details on it. But yeah, like I said, if you want to learn more about the tools I'm using to make my decisions as a trader, I'll talk about the free class right after this. And again, if you enjoy these live trade videos, hit that like button and leave a simple comment. Everybody, thanks. Take care. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.